Alright, everybody, good morning from Indonesia, I think. Today that we have really special guest in here, and we will do some questions and things you want to ask me that because you already sent a lot of questions, and the problem is in here, she's my friend, so please control yourself, okay? Now, could you introduce yourself, please?
My name is Natalie and I'm a Russian student.
Yeah, it's surprising that Russian can speak English, but yeah. So Natalie, how old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
And you are in the second, third year of
I'm the
university?
third year student.
Oh, that's mean that next year that you will finish your university.
Yeah, that's right.
Any plan for the future?
Actually, not clear plans because now I don't see any future opportunities for my career.
May I know that what major you are studying?
I'm studying international relations.
That's one of the popular major in Indonesia. Do you have any, I don't know, maybe career opportunities why you choose this major before?
When I chose this major, I thought that in the future I will have so many opportunities to work, but now here I see that all my knowledge are not really specified and they are general, and I don't see the proper field to use my knowledge. That's why it is a bit complicated to understand where to go.
Yeah, same, like most of us thinking like that too. But the problem in here it's not that. The problem is, do you believe with this kind of condition? I mean, a lot of people, I can say smarter than I am, and I can say more handsome than I am, but the competition to get jobs is really hard. So, do you think that? Do you believe with yourself you can do it?
I think that it is really difficult for us to get the job right after graduation because there are some circumstances that can influence the choice of us as future employees. So, and the major thing, I suppose, is the fact that nowadays relations with highly positioned people are quite important for us to get the job, and maybe if we don't have such relations with people who are sitting in a high position, it will be a bit difficult to get the job.
Okay, because we are in Russia right now, and you know better than I am about Russian education. Actually, do you feel any difference when the foreign teacher taught you, maybe in English, if I'm not mistaken, that our professor before, Andrew, he's foreigner.
Yeah, he was an American guy.
He was an American guy. Is it there is difference between cultural in the class or something?
Yeah, but I don't think that this difference was caused by different cultures. I suppose that Andrew is just an outstanding person, an outstanding professor, and his thoughts were really surprising for us, and he really changed our minds. But I'm not sure that all Americans can do that. It depends on the person, really.
What do you mean with changing your mind?
Yeah, that is right. He has changed my mind because he showed different perspectives on some issues that are kind of sensitive and not really acceptable nowadays. And he showed that we can look at some things from another point of view.
Well, that's cool. But again, you know that in Indonesia we have this saying that life is an adventure journey. So, what do you think? Is it like, are you agree with this? Life is a journey, or you don't agree with it?
Yeah, I agree with this statement, but the time of this journey and the way you will go it and you will feel it is different. It also depends on the person, whether you want to be a highly motivated and really active person, or just you want to flow and don't do anything special. It's just the choice of everyone.
Okay, so if life is a journey, so we're walking, right? It's
Okay,
like
yeah.
we're walking to somewhere, and if it's not a secret, where will you go? Where are you going actually?
That's a difficult question.
Mhm.
I'm not sure. It is important to understand my aim clearly, but I don't think that I have my life really clear, and it doesn't matter what language to speak because I don't know what to answer.
Alright.
Of course, I want to be happy and maybe to have family, to earn good money, but I don't see the final point which I want to reach.
Well, if like that, again, it's another thing in Indonesia that all efforts will be same with. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, all results will be same with all what efforts you did. So, the harder you try, the better the result.
Yeah, I think this statement is true everywhere, in Russia, in Indonesia, or whenever.
But the problem is, you need to admit it. Sometimes, no matter how hard we are trying, we didn't get any. We didn't get the result that we wanted.
I think that anyway, if you try hard, you will reach the goal you want to reach.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, this is like simple questions, like simple example. Let's say, okay, don't judge me, guys. Like really. Let's say I'm in love with some Russian girl, and I was trying so hard to get close with her, and then I bought her flowers and chocolate. That's the tips for you guys, Russian girls like that, and she still didn't like me.
I think the reason is just maybe you are not your person.
All right, it's not I. I think Natalia already rejected my out, but before that, I want to ask like, the simple question is, like study. No matter how hard you're studying, sometimes the professor will give you 4 or will give you B or C because just the professor doesn't like you.
I've never faced such situation. Never.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's cool though. I'm sorry about this philosophy talk because of we want to know how different that Russians and Indonesians thinking. In Indonesia, we really believe that sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you will not get what you want.
Why? Have you ever faced such a situation?
Well, for myself, yeah, sometimes. Like, I wanted to study in US, but you know, it's
It
really
means
hard.
that you haven't tried so hard.
So positive, guys. So positive. Yeah. Anyway, any favorite hobbies before? You know,
What do you mean? Like,
for you, because like it's too heavy, so I try to change the topic.
let's change it.
Yeah,
Somehow.
I mean, do you have any hobbies?
Not real hobbies, but I like do some things, but I can't call that hobbies. For example, I like reading and traveling, but it's not my hobby. It's just the activities that I do when I want to.
Yeah, that's true. You know, like sometimes hobbies is just side dish in the menu, and you know, some people congratulate me just now that congratulations for being alive, they said, because people said in Syria or something, not a lot of people have a chance like us. Do you think that we need to be congratulated because being alive?
No, such a difficult question. Yes, it's
Is it
No,
achievement?
it's not an achievement. But can we congratulate a person if it's not his achievement but just consequences? I suppose that we are lucky, but it's inappropriate to congratulate a person.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
Cockroach.
Forget it.
Nice.
So, congratulations. And like you said, life is a journey. So we're keep walking, and you said that
Some of us.
some of us keep walking. So it's mean that some of us stop walking.
Yeah, they just stop and accept everything that destiny gives
Yeah,
them.
that's true. That's true. And moreover, I want to know that is it appropriate for somebody to try, bad things to survive?
Like what?
Like people who's selling drugs, they just want to live. They don't want to use drugs.
Yeah, the main idea of my previous professor was that the truth is not relative, and the things that can be harmful for one person cannot be good and valued for another person. And I absolutely agree with him that even though that is the way the person earns money, it is the bad action. Yeah, and it doesn't matter how to describe this action. It is a crime. Yeah, that's it.
So it's a crime.
Yeah.
And I think if you said it's a crime, it's a bad thing. So I think in this situation you cannot congratulate them for being alive.
I
Right?
cannot.
I think. But yeah, it's so funny things,
Not funny, not really funny.
Yeah. Anyway, for this, tell me, do you guys? Because a lot of people asking, do you guys Russian teenagers have like normal things like us? In the weekend we are going to cinema, watching movies and stuff.
Absolutely, the same situation.
Yeah, it is the same situation, guys. So nothing strange in here, actually.
Absolutely.
And about it, may I know how long you are in school? I mean, high school, elementary school, junior high school.
We start studying at the age of 7,
Mm-hmm.
and then we study for 11 years, and at the age of 18 we usually enter the university or some. But some of us can study only 9 years and then go to some not to university. They can go work. Obligatory education is 9 classes.
Ah, okay.
And if you want to enter the university, you must study 11 years. 11 forms.
So after you graduated from high school before, did you confuse like, oh, where I need to go, which university I need to go, something like that?
Yeah, sure. But I was planning to enter another major, like commercial and public relations, PR, and other stuff.
That's new. Okay.
But I managed to pass my exams with flying hours, and I had an opportunity to study international relations. Like my score was enough to enter this university. That's why I chose the most popular maybe major.
Cool. Huh. And if we may know, maybe you can share actually what are you scared of in university?
University? I
Like-
can't say that I'm scared.
Yeah, maybe you can scared like, oh, somebody's scared of failing in the result, failing in the subjects or something.
No, I can't say that I'm scared. I don't like some subjects or the way teachers perform, but it doesn't scare me. I just accept and try to overcome these obstacles. Nothing special.
So currently, if you don't mind that you don't have any,
Problem?
I don't know, we can say phobias.
No phobias. No.
No, I mean like not phobias, like you don't have anything that you're scared of.
You're right. No.
That's quite good. Well, actually before I tried to do this interview. I interviewed one of my Korean friend,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that in Korea
Mm-hmm.
there is no jobs anymore because of that. People in
Staying in
Korea,
for one company, right?
they get out from Korea. They
Mhm.
went to US. They went to, I don't know, Canada or something.
Mhm.
But they are obligatory to go back because
Mhm.
they're military service.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that because, but in Russia you have military service also, if I'm not mistaken.
You have.
But you don't need to do that.
No.
Yeah, so
So
you don't have any plan to go out from your country. I mean, to
Um,
look for jobs.
no, I love my country. I suppose that I love my country.
Mhm.
There are so many people in my surrounding that really want to leave the country and live abroad, but I'm not the person who is dreaming about going somewhere. That is my country and I respect it and I love it and I want to stay here. And maybe I'm not satisfied with some problems that there are nowadays. In my country, but it's just an obstacle, and it's not the reason for me to go out.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, no, I'm not trying to get politically.
Mhm.
Just like your personal reason. Do you have any personal reasons why you want to stay in Russia?
Of course, here I have family, and
Like a,
that is the main point why I want to be close to my family.
you know that a lot of Indonesian ladies, they want to get out, but the family didn't let them. Like the family say like, oh, ladies, I'm sorry to say this, please. You just need to go back to the kitchen and to the bed, and then don't go out, don't travel too much. But I think that you right now, the one that who want to stay, not. I think your family is okay
Yeah.
if you are going somewhere
Yeah,
to travel
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
But you who want to stay.
Yes. Yes, of course, I want to visit other countries and I'm allowed to do that. But I will come back. I'm sure that I will come back. And this is my desire, not something that I was taught.
So in the future, actually, I want to know that this is like in our English class again. You know that a lot of ladies pursue her career path, but sometimes they need to choose between career and family because I hope that you want to get married somehow, because some a lot of ladies they don't want to get married,
Of course, I want.
and you know they need to choose between families and career. Do you have any opinion about that?
I suppose that we have no choice because money runs the world. That's
Alright.
why we must earn money. And even though I don't want to work and I want to get married and then just sit at home, but I don't have enough opportunities for that. Andrea has just killed cockroaches. So that's why I have no choice. Yeah, I will work and I will be married one day, I hope. That's not a dilemma for me. Yeah, I think it is possible just to combine, to live my life like a married woman and like a working woman at the same time.
Well, for the last, do you have anything you want to say that to the coward teenagers that still have a lot of worries, a lot of phobias in this website? You know?
I think that the human being is able to overcome any obstacles it faces. That is why you don't need to be afraid of some actions. I'm afraid of making mistakes, but that's not serious. It's just the way people's mind work. But if you really want to achieve something, you just go and do the thing that you want. That is the main point.
Well, thank you so much, and this was the last speech from our Iron Lady, Natalia. But you need to guys to keep the listen and check the websites to the latest information. Thank you so much, Natalia, for this time, and See you guys around.
Goodbye.